The Newsday continues here on One News Now Business. I'm Diego Castro. Here are the biggest stories on the economic and corporate fronts. New vehicle sales saw an annual increase in October, but slipped from the preceding month. Data from the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines and Truck Manufacturers Association shows that new car sales climbed to over 38,000 units in October. That's 18.6% higher than the 32,000 units from the same month a year ago, but slightly lower than the 38,600 units from September 2023. Campi attributes the sustained annual sales growth to aggressive marketing activities and supply improvement. The group also says pent-up demand continues to drive sales. Commercial vehicles account for about a third of sales. Despite the month-on-month decline, Campi says the industry is on track to meet its total sales target of the year. An economist is optimistic about the Philippines reaching the government's 6 to 7% growth target by the end of the year. Speaking on the big story, RCBC Chief Economist Mike Ricafort said there is still a possibility that the country will reach the low end of its economic growth target for the year despite inflation concerns. Ricafort noted that this is likely due to the contributions of holiday spending and the recently concluded barangay and sangguniang kabataan elections.
Actually, it's possible kasi ngayon, the seasonal peak or maybe the highest demand or sales for many businesses and industries towards the holiday season in the fourth quarter. And besides, meron din kasing mga unique growth drivers. For example, the barangay and SK election. So that's one source of growth.
Ricafort said an uptick in inflation is expected by the holiday season due to higher demand. Still, he said economic growth can be felt by Filipinos, but only if the government boosts job generation.
Actually ngayon, dahil, kasi ang importante naman, yung economic growth, tapos yung ano yan yung mararamdaman natin lahat yan, lalo na yung fullness of effort, yung mga masa. Pag mas mabilis yung economic growth, ibig sabihin, mas mabilis yung pag-grow ng incomes, no? Yung trabaho, livelihood, no? Yung kita. Pwede tayo sorpresahin yan. Dahil nga bukas na yung ekonomiya. Yun kasi yung mararamdaman ng lahat.
The Bangko Sentral said the monetary policy will remain hawkish for a while as they could resume tightening if inflation comes in higher than expected. BSP Governor Eli Remolona said the central bank expects inflation to continue slowing in November and to be within striking distance from the target range. Although still above the BSP's 2% to 4% goal, inflation came in sharply slower than anticipated in October at 4.9%, thus providing policymakers room to pause. But for RCBC Chief Economist Mike Ricafort, an interest rate hike before Christmas is unlikely as there is no urgency for it.
Wala namang urgency para mag-hike ngayon. In fact, yung hike nga, yung off-cycle hike nga noong October 26 was well, it was a surprise. It's something preemptive in nature. Kasi dahil nga, because of the Israel-Hamas war, no? So, wala namang so far manageable naman siya. Bumaba pa nga yung crude oil prices to the lowest in 3 to 4 months. No? Ngayon, mga nasa $76 yung index oil. Nagsimula yung gera, nasa $82 yun, tapos nag-peak na 90. So, pababa na yung oil. Ang headline inflation, kahit pa paano, has been slowing down year on year because of the higher base effects.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. It's Philippine Startup Week, and in line with that, Kubo Innovation Hub has unveiled its top 100 list of most promising startups in the country. Kubo Executive Director Katrina Rausa-Chan says the annual showcase aims to reflect the remarkable strength and diversity of the country's startup ecosystem. The list includes startups from a wide array of industries like artificial intelligence, sustainability, and education. Also included are startups in enterprise solutions, financial services, as well as retail and e-commerce. Kubo aims to showcase the innovative startups which address societal challenges with unique solutions. Kubo, a public-private initiative which provides platforms to startups, unveiled the list at Philippine Startup Week 2023. You may access the full report at the Kubo Philippines official Facebook page and website. Now, in the spirit of Philippine Startup Week, we wanted to feature a business solution designed to empower small and medium-sized enterprises. I'm talking about the RCBC Boss app, which seeks to enable small business owners to efficiently manage their finances and focus on their growth. And joining us this morning to talk more about this app is Tina Vicente, SVP and Group Head of the SME Banking Group of RCBC. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Diego.
Yes, ma'am. Let's get right to it. What sets the SME Boss app apart from the other apps? Now, can you discuss with us what its key features are?
Sure, Diego. You know, the RCBC Boss app was really developed for the micro, small, and medium entrepreneur. It was designed to provide them with business tools that they can use for their day-to-day operations. Okay, so this is the app is supposed to take care of the things a business owner may have a hard time doing manually. So there are actually 4 features to the app that they can use every day. Okay, one is the electronic invoicing feature, so they can send and monitor their sales and invoices on the app. Second is the payroll feature. You can add and manage your team's payroll on the app. Third, which is my favorite, is the expense budget monitoring. You can actually monitor how much you've made and how much you've spent on a real-time basis. And you can generate reports daily, weekly, yearly, so you know exactly how much you're making and spending at any one time as a businessman. Now, the fourth feature is that the app allows you to have a goal tracker for your future goals, whether it be to expand your business, to buy new equipment. It allows you to set up an account where you can set aside funds over time to reach that goal. So these are really the difference of this app from other apps, Diego.
Thank you. And you mentioned a while ago who this app is designed for, but who are your other target markets? And you said this can also benefit even those doing freelance work. How so?
That's right. The target of this app is, of course, a negosyante who has his own business operations, or a self-employed person who has his own side hustles or hustles where he is the boss, he's the marketing officer, he's the sales officer, the HR and payroll officer, he's also the budget and expense management officer. So this is, we can even owners of households can use this app. Yeah, this is really the market for the app. Those who need financial administrative support and where they have very little time to do the administrative function of his business.
Interesting. And how many clients, ma'am, have already subscribed to this app? And what is up to date? What is their feedback?
Okay, that's a good question. We launched the app on November 7, and right now we are actively marketing it. Our target is to reach about 100,000 downloads soon. So we intend to reach 100,000 customers very soon. The feedback is quite good, Diego. When we launched the app on launch night, we invited the SME clients, and some of the real feedback were that it's very easy and intuitive. It's the screens are very simple and not cluttered at all. And someone I was talking to yesterday said she really needs this app for her small business. So there's a lot of positive feedback we're getting from real SME customers.
Okay, ma'am. And how can small entrepreneurs join the app? What's the process? And of course, people would like to know, is there a subscription fee to join the app?
Right. There is no subscription fee.
Okay.
That's the good news. All they have to do is bank with RCBC, open an account with us so that the app has access to that account.
Okay.
And by opening an account with RCBC, they will have access to all the products of RCBC, including digital banking
Okay.
and other services of the bank.
You said, ma'am, all you need to do is open an account. Now, is there a specific kind of account that you need to open up for you to be part of this app, or any account will do?
No, you don't need a specific account. Any account will do. Simple savings account or a simple checking account. Anyone can open an account and have access to the app.
Now, that's good news. But, ma'am, is there any room for improvements to further develop the app? Is there what other exciting things can we look forward to?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of improvements that are forthcoming. We are going to launch new features every quarter. By the first
okay.
quarter of next year, we will allow customers to open the account on the app so that they can do everything at the same time while clicking on the app. And there is a granting of a loan feature in the near future as well for the SME or business owner who's using the app.
Okay, well, thank you very much, ma'am, for your time and for joining us this morning. Tina Vicente, SVP and Group Head of the SME Banking Group of RCBC. Good morning.
Thank you, Diego. Good morning.
And those are the top business stories of the hour. I'm Diego Castro. Join us again at 2 p.m. We are One News, all sides, all the time.